And all, it's me, the nomadic granddaddy. Yes, we are back for part two. And yes, I forgot that I had to do part two, so I do apologize. But you know what? It is what it
Welcome
is. I
back
did
then.
remember, so yay. Right? Come on, have a heart. And I do know we've got a championship to do that requires classic muscle. So let's go back into the house because I wanted to see what classic muscles we can play with that are, because it's a D class car. So which one are we going to find? And to be perfectly honest, I have not searched or scoured the internet like I thought I would. I've just been very busy and preoccupied with other things. So, um, it is classic muscle or retro muscle. Which one? What? It's classic muscle, isn't it? Yes, maybe. I don't know. I'm in the GTO. I'm thinking it's classic muscle. It's got to be. The GTO's a classic muscle car. It's got to be. It can't be retro. It's got to be classic muscle. Yeah. So let's go classic muscle. Okay, so we want to go D class as well. I forgot to select that. D class. What do we got? Z28, the GT Coupe, the Cyclone, the Tornado. Oh, hello, darling. The Trans Am, boys and girls, is the lowest rated D for the classic muscle. So you know what that means, right? Yeah, I picked the wrong Pontiac. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Man, we're smart. We all think alike, don't we? Yes, we do. So that means I'm getting in the Trans Am. If I don't have a preset D class on this, then I'm just going to hope that Common Moons has it or Common Stars has one. Or maybe one of the other folks. I do have a D class setup, and it's my setup. So guess what? Let's rock this Hurricane. Yeah, we're gonna make it our. Yeah, that word that rhymes with itch. Mm-hmm. Yes, female dog. Yes, you've got that right. Ha ha ha. Oh ho ho. See, that's my French in honor of the Tour de France. Currently going on right now. I believe they went into the Swiss Alps today, did they not? I believe that's what the stage was today. I don't know. I'm thinking it was. And I'm thinking this is the setup we want to go with, right? Yes, of course it is. That's just the way I roll. Although it does sound a bit like a lawnmower. But it is what it is. Let's get rid of all the unnecessary. And you know what? I'm going straight at that. Just because it's easier to get, you want to get that first win right off the bat, right? Absolutely. That's really what you want to do. And I forgot my buddy Brian over there in Singapore followed me on his main setup there. So I'm going to follow. That's what I was doing right now. So I just followed him back. What a lovely chap. Singapore. That's a place I would like to visit someday. Singapore. That almost looked like it was a drift setup, didn't it? But it's not. The wheels was just turned. It's like 80 some degrees and high humidity, and I've got tea brewing here. But it is what it is, right? Yes, exactly. Sweating my butt off today, driving around, delivering things. Started off as a crappy morning, but then I took a break and recomposed myself, and ooh, that's a sharp looking Mustang. And you know what? I turned it around and had a decent day. Here we go, baby. Smokey and the Bandit time. I'm not the only one using the car, obviously. Now I'm just gonna look at that. There's a few other ones there. Didn't take the inside line, but that's all right because of that right there. They took it wide, which I don't get. Why, if you have the inside, why would you end up going wide? That's stupid. But then again, these are just drivatars. I'm not calling the gamer tag stupid. You got to remember that. I'm not going against the gamer tag. I'm going against the drivatar just impersonating the gamer tag. Okay? So what does that say? Mental Mum? Yeah, that's not really Mental Mum Racing. That is a drivatar posing as Mental Mum 1680. And then see, there you go. You got into a drift and I just helped you turn that drift into a skid. That's all I did. There we go. Almost sounds like an air compressor. We had a really loud one when I was a little kid. You had to plug it in. That sucker just, oh my God, it made such a racket. I hated it when I was a kid, we had a cottage and speedboat, and you do the tubing. We did tubing, and of course I always had to be the one that blew up the tube, and you'd have to go start up that air compressor, and that thing just made such a racket. By the time I went out to go tubing, I was probably half deaf. Oh, the good old days, right? Yeah. People today, they're spoiled with the water stuff that they get to use, Before we even got like the tube-in-it tubes, which were, like the modern day tubes, they were the first ones. Tube-in-it was the first brand to put handles on a tube and actually have a tow strap or a strap that goes around it. They were designed to be pulled behind a boat. Before that, it was just black inner tubes with the rope tied around the damn inner tube, and there you go. That's how you tubed, okay? And the scary part of that is a lot of those times, if you did not have that ski rope tied just right, when that boat took off, if it took off too fast, that tube would burst right in your face, and that was never a pleasant thing. I recall that happening to me on at least 2 occasions. And then a friend of the family, they came out to visit, and they brought with them this big yellow blow-up thing that had handles on it. And I'm like, oh, what's that? And they're like, this is a tube-in-it. I'm like, huh? Yeah, you put this on, and you put this, you attach a rope to this like this, and you got handles to hold on to. And I was like, oh, it added a whole new world to my life on the water. I'll tell you that right now. So very cool. And then you could get 2 of them, right? You get 2 of them behind the same boat, and you have tube wars, and you try to flip the other person. And I tell you what, in my youth, I got really good at coming across the wake and just getting my feet up underneath that tube into the center just right. And flipping. I was good at flipping people. And I enjoyed flipping people. Yes, I was a dirty bastard, and I would flip people just for the fun of it. I would deliberately go across and flip people. I didn't care who it was. You could have put a nun on the tube next to me and I would have flipped her. That's just how I was. I was a mean bastard. I was devious. I wasn't the nicest person. I wasn't the kind of nice guy that you guys know me as right now here on the stream. I was I was a shiitake mushroom. That's what I was. Yes. I was an imp. A little imp. Devious. Acting out. Naughty. I was naughty. What's that British nanny gal show? Yeah, I would have broke her. She wouldn't have broken me. I would have broke her. Yeah. She would have gone running out of the house. What was it? What was that show? Is there anybody in the chat that knows what I'm talking? Was it Nanny 911 or something like that? I don't know. I think that was the show. It was 10, 15 years ago. It was a big show here in the U.S. It was a British gal. You know, she was pretty cute when her hair was down, but then her hair went up in that bun and her glasses went on, and she just, no thanks. You know, but she was pretty cute when she, wasn't trying to be a, freaking prim and proper, domineering individual type thing, What were they called back then? School marms, was that the term? That's even older than me, that school marm. That's like back in Little House on the Prairie times, wasn't it? Prairie days. Yeah, school marm. Yeah, I think this is the right setup for this situation. Yeah, I'm digging this. You never can go wrong with the Smokey and the Bandit car. You just can't. Timeless classic. It's a beautiful car. It's a great machine. I love it. I wish I had one. I saw one for sale. Oh, it would have been 2 springs ago. Not this past spring, but the spring prior, so it would have been spring of 21. I saw one for sale. I should have stopped to see how much they wanted for it, but yeah, I wouldn't have been in any position to get it anyhow, and I don't have anywhere to put it if I did. I told one of my best buddies about it, and I don't know if he ever went out. I should ask him if he ever went out and looked at it and what he thought. The body, I mean, I never stopped and looked at it as far as inside, but the body was immaculate from what I saw. I drove by it slowly. I did the old creeper roll by it. And the body looked immaculate, but you never know once you get up close, how much of it was real, how much of it was Bondo. We don't know. But it had the right wheels on it. It was black. It had the gold fire chicken on it. I mean, it was just a beautiful looking car. It really was. And it was the 6.0. I mean, it was just, yeah. I really should have looked into it. There are a few cars that will just catch my eye no matter what. Speaking of cars that caught my eye, and if I wasn't working yesterday, I should have, well, if I wasn't working, I would have, but I was working. And I drove by a local barbecue joint here in town, well, north of town here. And they had, one of the older Bugattis, one of the 30-something Bugattis. Actually, it's on this game. What is it, the 34 or whatever it is, Bugatti? There was one of them sitting right there. Now, I don't know if it was a replica or if it was the real deal. Now, obviously, if it was the real deal, I mean, we're talking millions of dollars worth of a car right there, are we not? Am I wrong in thinking that? Somebody would think that, check that out. But it was one of those old road racer type looking deals. We have one in this game. In fact, after this, we'll go to the. I'll bring up my car list because I know I have it in my car, in my garage. We'll bring it up, and it was yellow. It was a yellow little Bugatti. It was an older gentleman and his wife sitting in it, and you know, I just wish I would have been able to stop to ask him, "Hey, is this a kit car? Or is this the real deal type thing?" You know, if it's the real deal, I mean. My hat's off to the gentleman for driving it. Good for you to use it for what it was meant to be used for and not to just sit around and collect dust. That's just one thing I can't stand with any car. They're meant to be driven, man. Even if you're a collector, I mean, even Jay Leno drives his. That guy's got a massive collection, but he drives each and every one of them. Because why? Because he, like myself, he believes they're made to be driven. They aren't made to just sit there and look at. You know, obviously, if it's the last of its kind, you want to maintain it. You want to, yeah, okay, fine. I get that, but yeah, at the same time, it still should be driven once in a blue moon. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So that put us up there. We're pretty good there. Now we just got the one race that I really was crappy on. Thursday, 2 days ago, yeah. All right, so let's check that car. I'm going to jump to the my garage real quick just to so we know exactly what we're talking about when I'm saying that Bugatti. There it is. Okay, it was this right here. It was one of those. It was a 35C. So that was a 19... Well, no, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It did say Bugatti on it. What is that? That's Vintage Racers. Let me look at the other Vintage Racers. Real quick before we finish off that... Yeah. There's nothing else that looks like it. And it said Bugatti on it. Now, it may have been, it might not have been a 26. It might have been something a little bit more recent. I was thinking it was from the 30s, but it looks. But then again, I've got that one done up a little bit on that. With the front end and everything, I think I changed the look of it a little bit. With the hood and whatnot. But no, that is roughly the same type of car I saw. It might have been something from the 30s, though. That's what I was thinking, is that it was from the 30s. It might not have been the 26, but you get what I'm saying, though. Either way, it's still a rare spot, right? Even if it is a replica, it's a rare find out on the road, especially in Michigan. But they must have been having some kind of classic car thing going on there at that barbecue joint, because there was a few of them out around the road. They all ended up at the barbecue joint. So, yeah. There's some pretty cool ones out there. There's even a couple lowriders. And I do like a lowrider. There's something about lowriders that, I don't know, there's something about them that grab my attention. And the culture that surrounds the lowriding culture, it intrigues me. It really does, you know. There's very few car cultures that intrigue me. Lowrider culture is one of them that does definitely, it intrigues me. Maybe because growing up in Michigan, it's not anything we ever really experienced, you know. So when I get to see lowriders, I'm always fascinated by them. Obviously, for those folks who grew up on the west coast of the states, like California, where I believe that's where the low riding phenomenon really is based, is it not? Or is that a Mexican thing? I don't know. Did it come up from Mexico or what? Because, you know, I mean, I really think it's a Southern Californian thing. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong with that on the origins of lowriders. You know, because it's not just the Latino community that does it. You know, the lowrider is a community of its own, really. I mean, yes, okay, fine. You know, there's a lot of Latinos that have adopted that community, yes, but you don't have to be Latino to have a lowrider. You know. Anybody can have a lowrider. I saw something that just about turned my stomach today. And before I say what it was that turned my stomach, I will say I'm hit or miss on what's coming up on the description. Okay, I'm some of them I like, some of them I dislike. Okay, and that's my lead-in to this, is that what I had seen today was I believe it was a 70 Chevelle SS. It was either a 70, 71, something right around. I'm pretty sure it was a 70 Chevelle SS, right? And it had like ridiculous big, almost like 25-inch bike wheel looking things on it for wheels. I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Now, I've seen cars with 20s on them, and depending on the car, okay. But when they put something just monstrous, I can't talk. Let me check, am I stroking out? No. Okay, when they put something so ridiculously large that it looks like a bicycle wheel on a phenomenal muscle car, I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I don't. And I'm not trying to be insulting or anything like that. How can you, I don't understand what drives a person to say, well, that looks cool. You know, I don't get it. Somebody please explain it to me, and maybe I'll have a better understanding of that culture. I don't know. You know, that was like years ago when people would put the dubs on there, you know, the short fat, you know, they put like 10s. The little wide 10s on their cars too. I never understood that either. You know, I just some of these things I just don't get. Somebody will say, "Hey, let's do this to that," you know. I mean, what if you saw a Lamborghini Countach with those big ass? You know what? We could design that in this game. How big of a wheel rim can you put on this game? You know, I'm curious. How big of a rim can we put on this? You know, it just would look ridiculous. Now, at the same time, all right. Now, it wasn't as ridiculously as large as what I saw today, but I've seen like late 70s Monte Carlos with those larger, skinnier wheels, and because of the slope and lines of that car, it actually looks kind of okay. You know, so I think if it if it flows with the look of the car, great. But if you're just trying to find a car and say, "Ooh, let's just do this to it," if it doesn't look right, then don't go with it, man. My God, you're just making a fool out of a beautiful car. You know, respect the cars. That's all. That's all. Just respect the cars. You know. Hey, we got an H1. Yay. An environment killer. Yay. I don't think we can put the body kit on it like we could in... Weren't we able to... Or was it a different variation of the Humvee? You know, where you could have that short... Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. More than likely I'm thinking of a different game. Okay, that's that championship taken care of. We're done with that. We've got all the PRs taken care of. Got that. That's our only championship left, right? Am I right? I'm right. We got that. Yeah, we got the drift zone. Yeah, where's the drift? We got the drift. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so here we go. What are we doing here? Pick up some 4x4s. I should have something to that sort, yeah. I should have something. I say that, but, you know, I said that last time. Yeah. Oh, see, this is what happens when I go into streams unprepared for Horizon. Usually when I spend the day before and I research what's coming up and I set cars up or I find the right tunes for them, you know, those streams go pretty good, don't they? Yes, they do. Thank you very much for agreeing with me. However, when I don't do that, it's just a nightmare, isn't it? You know what? I'm using the Willys Jeep. Yeah, this thing, if it's even in a C class, I think this thing's got some pep to it. Yes? I think. Should. Okay, I think I've let my tea go long enough. I've been on for about a half an hour. This thing's been soaking for probably about 45 minutes, so I think we're good. It's still pretty hot. So I'll probably start sweating because of the humidity, but hey, who cares? Oh, I hit the microphone. Ah, there we go. All right. This might be my set. Is this my setup? Huh. I don't remember putting that stuff on there. I wouldn't have done that with my paint job. It's got to be somebody else's setup. Yeah, I don't care. All right, tuxedo. Windshield is down. You mean we could have been using a new Bronco through this? Come on, baby. Oh, you're going to lose that battle, Jeep. That's a big old truck. Whoop, they're landing on me. I might have gone with the wrong decision here. This might have been a bad choice. Milk was a bad choice today. Shout out to Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. Love that movie. Great movie. Funny movie. I worked at a dealership when that movie came out, and all we could do was just movie quotes. I'm curious. Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything for you. You know, I stayed on the ground and I kept my wheels in the sand. And look at that. We took first place. So maybe this wasn't a bad choice after all. Yes. Oh, and I almost forgot to take care of business at the beginning of this stream, didn't I? So let's take care of business right now. You know, if you haven't already followed this channel on Twitch, please do so. I'd really appreciate that. You know, a follow from you means a follow from me back to you. And that's how we build our channel, you know, and then eventually I'll come check your channel out, you know, if you do content. And, you know, that's it. You just spread the word and I spread the word. It's all cool, you know. And I also have other streams I do, like Assassin's Creed. And those videos and all my Horizon videos are over on my YouTube channel. Same name as this channel here, Nomadic Granddad. The only difference is there's no underscores. It's just spaces between the words. Now that's all right. I'll take that. I'll take that. I can live with that. I can live with that, I say for now. However, that being said, I am changing. I'm changing my vehicle. I'm gonna go with. What was I looking at first? I don't know. I should have gone with my first instinct, but I didn't. And that's okay because it happened, you know. I'm surprised that Benz beat me though. Jeez, oh Pete, what happened there, you know? I mean, come on. And a crappy wheel spin. Crap, crap, and more crap. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I got the dehue going to try and, you know, take the moisture out. So I don't get, you know, you don't want mold or anything growing. And humidity's good for growing mold, but it dries everything out, including my throat. And that, they say, is no bueno. Alright, you know what? Let's use the Bronco. 5.6. Yeah, I'm going to use the Bronco. Yeah, that seems about right. Although I do like the Tacoma, but that... If I did the Tacoma, I would have to upgrade everything on that thing to... Yeah. Whoop. No, I didn't... What did I just do? No, I wanted... Oh, you dirty... yeah, no. We don't want to use that. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad truck. I'm just saying it's not up to snuff. What do I do? Do I just go with it? Or do I back out? That's the question, isn't it? That is the question. You know what? I'm going with it. I'm throwing caution to the wind, and I'm gonna do it. Oh, she's a dog. Am I gonna regret this decision? Might have wanted to kept the Jeep on this one, but hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, this is handling like a tank, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, come on, it is a Raptor. So it does have some pedigree to it, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, it's not a slouch of a vehicle by any means. That Ram, though, that's the Ram that... Come on, you jack my hole. There we go. Get some speed back on you, son. Come on with it. Come on with it. Really, man. Really, man. You know you want to. Yes. My alter ego. Come on then, Majin. Oh, this thing's a dog. I should have at least changed the gear ratio on it. Piss. Oh my gosh. No. No. Can I change my gear? Can I change the manual on this thing? Oh my gosh. I can only hope that in the next 2 laps something good happens. You know, it's at one section where the transmission just dies. Right here, we should be able to hopefully get enough lead to where that transmission snafu, and I'm gonna, yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Did I do it again? I did it again. I gotta stay off it just a little bit longer. There it is. Come on with it, come on with it, come on. See, this is where I need that. I need to be able to downshift. This is what's killing me. Not as bad as last time, but this is where we really hit the hard spot right here. I think I kept it a little bit higher this time around. I'm thinking I did. All right. Not doing too shabby here. I'm holding it, so that's good. That's a good thing. Alright, let's go a little bit wider on this one. And then we're gonna lift and cut it right about there. Perfect. Right about where I wanted it. Now I just gotta remember on this one, we gotta, once I make that turn, I gotta lift just a skosh. There. That was a lot better. There it is. Come on then. Up you go. That's a good boy. Nice job. Yeah. Held that pretty decently. See, it's not dogging out on me like it did on that first lap, so I'm happy with that. That first lap, it just dogged out. It was just, ugh. I don't know what was going on with that. You know, I mean, pretty much all the time for these kind of things, I usually keep it on automatic just because I don't want to screw around with gears. It's enough as it is that I'm sitting there driving and talking and looking down at the screen and all that, rather than, you know. And then, you know, if you want to worry about downshifting and upshifting, you know, that adds that much more to it. And I don't want to do that. I want to be as happy and fun as I can be. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Okay, so look at that. How cool is that? Yeah, all right. I'll live with it. So we used an accidental pick and made it work. I'll live with that. Wonderful. I didn't stop and look at the standings, so that's my fault. However, this time I am going to use the Bronco. I am using the Bronco on this one. Yes. All right. Yes. Oasis Cross Country. Here we go. Even though it has the Raptor as its poster child, we're using the Bronco. 1975 Ford Bronco. Yeah, Ford Bronco. Yeah, Ford Bronco. Does the back come off? Yes. Look at that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Really is. I would own one of those. I think it'd be great. I'd put a roll bar on it, a nice fat one with some KC lights, take the back off and modify it a little bit. Yeah. I think that would just be stupendous, man. Ooh, yeah. That's what you call the shiitake mushroom and gets syndrome. Alright, I'm just going to destroy everything in my path. I love the sound of this thing, man. Jeez, oh Pete's. Wow. Did it give it gave it to me, but I lost track of what I was doing, so I can't accept it. That's on me. That's on me. You know, if you can't capitalize on a good move, then it's not a good move. You know what I'm saying? It just isn't. Holy cow, that comes in quick. Oh, I looked down for a second and I'm right up the tailpipe of that Jeep. What is going on, boys and girls? This has extreme closing power. Let's see if we can jump over the Jeep. Yeah, well, we jumped further than the Jeep. We didn't go over it, though. But we're 45% done. That's all right, man. Getting a little squirrely, but that's all right. It happens. You know, they'll screw up their own squirreliness there. Woohoo! Clip that. Oh, there's a few graphics glitches going on off in this distance, I see. It happens. You know, no game's perfect. Unless it's GoldenEye. No, I'm kidding. GoldenEye was far from perfect. Let's be honest. You know, the games of yesteryear, you know, the ones that we hold so fondly, go back and play them now. How well have they aged? You know, I still have, I go back and play Galaga right now, and I still have just as much fun as I did when I was a kid. Same thing with Centipede, any of those old arcade games, I can go back right now and play them. Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Donkey Kong, and I can still have just as much fun as long as I'm playing the actual machines in an arcade. I've tried the arcade type things on a lot of different consoles. And yeah, it's just not the same, man. Sitting at home, doing it on the TV, it's not the same. Now maybe if I had the money like them boys over up down down, and I could get those actual old school, those old school playing platforms, like the buttons and the stick and everything, and you can put it on the table in front of you, so you can have that feel. I don't know, would that be I'd have to have like a stand-up desk and put that on that, so I could be standing up and looking at it. I don't know. Jeez, I don't know. What was weird is I was, a few months back, I was walking through the mall here in town, and they have a little mini arcade in that mall. And in that arcade, they had this giant ass screen. And you could play Space Invaders on this giant ass screen. And I'm like, ooh, how much? 50 cents. All right, I'll pop in a couple quarters, and we're going to, when am I going to be able to play Space Invaders where the screen's bigger than me? I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's have fun with it. And it was pretty cool, I gotta admit. It was neat, it was different, it added a new feel to it, but it just didn't feel the same. It didn't feel the same as when I'm in an arcade, an actual arcade. There's just a feel. There's a there's just a energy and aura that comes with an arcade that you just can't duplicate at home or with something big TV it's got to be dark. It's got to be it's got to be sticky floor because everybody spilled their pop and crap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just lacking the ambiance. How about that? Lacks the ambiance. Which car is worth the photo? Shall we pick which car is worth the photo? Well, I'll tell you which car is worth the photo. It's that beautiful Lambo. That's so photogenic because of that wonderful paint job. And I believe is it JD Designs that did this? I believe it is. With an extra S on the end, I believe. I believe I can fly? No, I really don't believe I can fly. Not unless I'm in an airplane. Or, parasailing. Other than that, though, I can't flap my arms and, yeah. Where are we going? Something Canyon, right? I forget. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Canyon. Copper Canyon is where we've got to go, and I believe, no, I'm not going to sing that song. Seal can, was that Seal? I think that was Seal, wasn't it, that sang that? Yeah, suck it, Seal. He seems like a nice fellow, though. I shouldn't say that. He does seem like a nice fellow. Very kind individual. Somebody you'd probably somebody I would like to hang out with at least. Copper Canyon right there. Yeah, there we go. I would definitely probably like to, on a dude level, don't care about your fame type thing. I don't. If he was a regular ass dude, he's a dude that I'd hang out with. How about that? There you go. There is the statement. A lot of celebrities. Look at that. I like that. Oh, yeah, and I'm saving that picture. That's a cool picture. I'm saving that. Save that picture, baby. And we're going to see. Yeah. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. Okay, and we're going to do C, C. Wait, how about another C? Copper Canyon Centario. Ah, I keep hitting. Rather than hitting X, I'm hitting B. That's what's going on, just to let you viewers know. Let's do triple C. There you go. Wonderful. CCC, Copper Canyon Centario. Hee hee. Current car. Of course it's the current car. Pish posh, pish posh. Pish posh. Scenery, yes. Sure, yes. Yeah, that's what I say. This is where Clyde does a right turn. In your face. Uh-huh. He's wild. He's wacky. He's not very woolly. It's me. I'm not woolly by choice. Exit. Yes, I do want to exit. Thank you for asking, though. That's very kind and polite of you. You know, you're a very polite game, Horizon. Right. So I think that takes care of our festival playlist. Am I right or wrong? Kids. Let's look at the mastery. We're good there. Okay. This, we've got the new car. The Coronet Super B. Coronet. Look at that. Look, it's Purple Passion. Purple Passion. Oh, I love Purple Passion. That was a color, man. It had that Purple Passion was the lighter of the two. Plum Crazy was the darker metallic. I believe, if I'm thinking right, Plum Crazy was the metallic. Purple Passion was the lighter. What am I doing? No, I'm not doing that. No. Yes. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of news here to go over. Let's see here. Okay, that's going over the final Car Pass card, the Nismo. This one is going over the Super B that we just got. Yes, 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 yes. All right, what's this one? Experience the unmatched velocity. Lotus Avia? In the new Forza EV Rivals event. Oh, okay, we already did that one. Didn't we? Open to drivers to set their best lap times. Monthly Rivals Challenge. Oh, yeah, I already did that. Yeah, it's the electric. Packed with spectacular detail and diversity, the Giants Canyon, Ice Cauldron, and Forest Falls are all interconnected via the Horizon Nexus, where the Horizon Festival is suspended among a web of Hot Wheel tracks. Today's biome spotlight is the Giants Canyon, where you'll hear the growl of your engine bouncing back off intricately detailed rock formations. It's also massive, both in scale and vertically. Vertically, yeah. Yeah. Now you know why it's called the Giants Canyon. Did you know the World Horizon Hot Wheels Park is made up of 3 distant biomes? Giants Canyon, Ice Cauldron, and Forest Falls. I do now. Today's biome spotlights the Forest Falls, where you will see tree canopy towering over epic waterfalls. It's a jungle of Hot Wheels tracks with greenery aplenty and an unstoppable level of water, there's no better place for extreme high-speed thrills until you discover the rest of the park. We'll see you there. Screw the Lexus. Mexico's Gran Caldera volcano. So just wait until you see the ice cauldron covered in snow and ice, but filled with lava. Your eyes will sparkle as frozen tundra drips into the glistening molten rock. Get ready to experience the extreme gravity defying speeds of descending into this bubbling magma filled freaking magma, sharks with lasers, heart of the Hot Wheels park. Are you ready to feel the heat? Oh baby, I was born in the heat. See here, vinyl groups 100, 1080 or 108. Yeah. Gifts. Ooh, I got a gift. Oh, no, I delivered a gift. Yeah, piss off. Thank you very much. Let's look at our wheel spins. Super Dupers. Super Duper. Oh, I didn't want to do Super Duper. Ah, yeah, we'll do Super Duper. Super Duper is not so super. Just duper. It's just a duper. This is not even a... This is just a... That's like a... lamb taking a crap. Yeah, that's what that is. It's a ba. And, oh, come on. I could have had all purples on that. You dirty, dirty dog. You done me dirty. You done me dirty, Horizon. Bastard. All right, 5, 15. There's 20 grand so far in singles. And another 5. 25 grand in 3 spins. Are you effing Jeffin? 175. So it made 200 grand in 3 spins. Fine. I'll take it. If I have to. And I do. Because I do. Okay. Is that on the map yet? Let's look. Is Hot Wheels on the map yet? I thought it was. It is. Can we go to that? Let's look at the trailer. All right. This is here we. All right. Get all the extra content included with the premium edition at one. I have the premium edition. You frackin' fart knocker. The Forza Horizon 5 Premium Add-ons bundle includes day 1 access. Oh, so I get day 1. All right. Get access to the following today. 30. Listen. Okay. Yeah, I have it. What the hell? What the hell, bro? You're killing me, bro. Got the card pass. What's the card packs looking like? Card packs are looking normal. Yeah. What we got? Ford, Mercedes, Subaru, Ford, AMG, Subaru. All right, nothing there. Yeah, there is nothing happening here, man. All right, fine. It's all below me, underneath. Right, okay, fine. There you go. Have at it. We're good. What's my points? I'm at 28. I need 12 to get the Zenvo. I'm not getting the 12 to get the Zenvo. As you can see, we've done everything that we can do. Everything else is everything else. So, let's look at the spring for next week. We've got the Hot Wheels Metro coming up for the low 20 points. Yeah. Then we got the Peel Trident, which I don't have the Peel Trident because it's never been available to me. And I don't know if it will be. We will see. All right, we're going to be in the GNX for the weekly challenge. Anything special there? Speed Trap. That's pretty easy. 2 stars of a speed trap. Jeez, oh Pete. Road race event. Any road racing event. Okay. Any street event. Okay, pretty easy on the Grand National side of things. Okay, let's see what we got. Hard Charger, Dirt Race and a Raptor, upgrades, clean racing skills, speed zones, street race, 3,000 feet jumping. So I'm going to be able to get all 7 of those. Okay. Looks like we got a Lambo in the Forzathon shop. Okay, so there's 2 things there. Okay. So there's 7 points there. Can't do the trial. Event Lab, you're going to get the S5 Mustang. We can do that. Playground, can't do that. Danger Sign, yes. Speed Zone, yes. Speed Trap, yes. Championship, yes and yes. Treasure Hunt, I'm hoping so. Photo Challenge, yes. And that, no. So, yeah. It's looking like, so we're going to have an added treasure hunt. Everything else is going to be about the same. Let me look at where I'm at right now. All right, 7 on top of that is going to be, okay, 35. So I'm going to need to make up 5. So if they're replacing that with the, no, event, no, that's just going to be out of the equation. 35. And we add, okay, if that treasure hunt is 5 points, we've got the 40 we need for the Trident. So, you know, and then, you know, also is, yeah, we've got Hot Wheels coming next week. 19th, isn't it? So 10 days. Are we on the 10-day or is it the 11th? I don't know. One or the other. I don't freaking know anymore. I don't know these things anymore. But that's where we are right now, boys and girls. We are on the countdown to Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels are coming to Horizon again. The countdown is underway. Can't wait. Can you? I'm sure you can't either. It's like Christmas morning, you know, Christmas Eve. You stay up late at night. You can't get to sleep because you're waiting for Santa Claus. Well, we're waiting for Horizon Hot Wheels. That's what we're doing, just so we can drive on those crazy tracks. All these great cars we have tuned and sweat over to get right. All the physics are just going to go right out the door. And we'll have to retune for Hot Wheels setups. Oh, yes. The fun that will bring. I say, yeah, fun. And Daddy ain't taking the T-Bird away, by God, because there's no T-Bird in this game. That's funny, isn't it? All the Fords that are out in this game, there's not a single Thunder Chicken. Why is that? There's a car for the Car Pass. What about that 90s Thunder Chicken, that Turbo Chicken from the 80s, man? Those were fun little cars. Or that wide body, the wide body Turbo Chicken. Those were cool. Or even the new retro looking ones that are just god awful. There's those. Or even a classic Thunder Chicken. Why don't we have Thunder Chickens in Horizon? I'm asking you, Playground. Why don't we have Thunder Chickens? That's just you know what? That's just me. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of any of them, but you know, if you're going to have such a Ford presence, it is an iconic Ford car, is it not? Yes, it is. I mean, that's the Thunderbird's right up there with Mustang as far as Ford iconery. You know, when I say Ford, three vehicles come to mind. Well, four really. All right. First is the Mustang, obviously. Duh. Okay. Second for me that comes to mind is the Bronco, then the Thunderbird, and the fourth would be the F-150. Obviously, because I mean, come on, it's the truck of trucks, isn't it? You know you know it is. It's the truck of trucks. You know, the Broncos are the SUVs of SUVs. They really are. You know, I love the Broncos, but the Thunderbird, you know, the Thunderbird was there. The Thunderbird was there before the Mustang, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You know, yeah, it hasn't had the longevity of the Mustang. I'll admit that. I mean, the last incarnation of Thunderbird we got was kind of crap. But still, no reason for a game to ghost it, is it? I don't think so. And I'm sure Ford would have licensed that. You know, it's one of their beauties, right? And some of you are saying, yeah, but what about the GT40? Well, you know what? We're not talking Ford racing. And the GT40 is a Ford racing car, okay? Let's be honest. Not until modern times when they came back with the GT, okay, in the mid-2000s when that GT came out. All right, and that car hasn't been around long enough to earn iconic status. Now, the GT40 is an iconic car. However, it's a strict race car. It's not a road car. The new GTs are, yeah, but the original was not a road car. It was strictly built to race. So that only comes up in my list for racing. Ford racing, yes, I will say the GT40 all day long. Hey, we got a free daily wheel spin, so let's use it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to close this stream out because we've done everything we've been here to do, right? Exactly. So before we do this wheel spin, if you have not yet followed this channel, click it. Follow it. Do it now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just do it now. Just do it now. Because it is, yes. And then once you do that, once this stream ends, jump over to YouTube, Nomadic Granddad on YouTube, and subscribe to that channel. Like those videos over there. Comment on those videos. You know, sometimes in these videos, I ask questions. I put out questions. I put out, you know, hey, to get your opinions and to get your, you know, like, what was your favorite car that you've ever owned? What was the first car you ever owned? You know, what was the kind of car that you learned to drive in? I don't know. Do you know how to drive a stick? What was the first stick you ever drove? You know, sometimes I ask these questions during these streams. So if you're not in the stream live in the chat, as you should be, because, well, it's hard to tell when I'm going to go live sometimes, so I understand that, why, you know, there's not an outpouring of people in the chat room right now. But you can always leave the answers to those questions on the YouTube videos. That's right. Because YouTube videos have those cool little things called comments, and we can communicate that way, and you can tell me, hey, what time you'd like to be seeing me go live, so you can talk to me in the live chat and have just a good old time chatting with me. You can do that. Yes, you can. I'll tell you. Okay. And then after that, you know, you can click that notification button. That way, if you miss me live, you'll know exactly when the videos go up on YouTube, and you can watch them at your leisure. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out when I'm going to broadcast. You can just go and watch the thing on your own at your own time and speed. You can pause it whenever you want to. You can do what I do and just put on a stream or a video when you're working out, just to listen to in the background. I do that sometimes. Yes, I do. I'm not telling you who I listen to. No. But, you know, hey, sometimes, you know, hey, There's some British folks that I listen to, some UK folks, Scottish folks even. Yeah, they're good folks. They've got some good channels over there. I'll tell you that right now. There you go. All right, so you've heard the business side of things. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope I've been entertaining enough to keep you around for the last hour and 10 minutes. And hopefully, I don't know what else to hope for. Well, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. And I hope you're surrounded by many loved ones. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. Good friends. Good friends. Right? Absolutely. I'm always here for you, folks. Just let me know the time and the place, and I'll do a stream for you if it's within reason of my sleep schedule. That's the thing. Some of you folks around the world, yes, I'm talking to you, Singapore. No, I'm joking. I'm not singling you out because they're on the complete opposite schedule as I am. You know, he's probably having his breakfast right now. I think. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe. No, they've already had breakfast. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm getting off the beaten path. All right. So yeah, if you want to talk live on stream, let me know in the comments on YouTube. What time you'd like me to stream? Try and convert it to Eastern, like New York time, right? Eastern Standard Time. I think I'm in daylight savings now. I don't know all that. Whatever time it is in New York. For anybody that's not, familiar with, you can pretty much draw up at any clock app and it'll tell you New York time, right? So there you go. Whatever time it is in New York, that would be, time for me. So there you go. All right, cool. Wonderful. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Okay? And I hope we meet up soon and are able to talk to one another live during a stream. I hope all these things. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the health and love and happiness. And so remember, while you go out, we all go out into this great, wonderful world of ours. Please remember to do your very, very best to treat all those you come in contact with kindness, dignity, and respect. And a little bit of understanding, too. That understanding goes a long way, I think. Because you never know what those folks are going through when you come in contact with them, right? Exactly. You don't know what kind of day or week they're having. Just as they don't know what kind of day or week you're having. That's why we should all treat each other with kindness, dignity, and respect. That's all I'm saying. All right. It's a wonderful world. Let's keep it that way. And let's be as wonderful as the world is. So until next time, be safe and be cool. Ta-ta.